With a Supreme Court ruling that could have major implications at Long Island's battle against the opioid epidemic.
Yeah, the decision will likely make it more difficult for prosecutors to convict doctors who are accused of overprescribing potent painkillers. News
12's Kevin Vesey joining us live outside the Nassau County Courthouse to break it down for us. Kevin.
And Doug, this ruling says the government must now prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a doctor knowingly prescribed medication to someone who did not actually need it. And that really could change the way a lot of these cases are tried and ultimately decided here at the Nassau County Courthouse and at courthouses throughout the country. So tonight, some are applauding this decision, while others are saying it could lead to more addiction and more death.
Why would we even think of this?
Terry Kroll has been on the front lines of Long Island's opioid crisis ever since her son Timothy died of an overdose in 2009. Timothy's doctor was convicted of overprescribing painkillers, but Kroll says similar convictions might now be more difficult to secure.
We just turned around and took 3 steps back. Big steps back.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, ruled doctors who are accused of running so-called pill mills can only be criminally convicted if they knowingly or intentionally acted in an unauthorized manner. That means prosecutors must prove the doctor prescribed painkillers to patients they knew did not need them.
The timing couldn't be any worse.
Dr. Jeffrey Reynolds with Family and Children's Association says the ruling comes as Long Island grapples with skyrocketing overdose rates, due in part to the pandemic. He says this sends a dangerous message to potential wrongdoers.
The notion that doctors can once again go back to operating with immunity and run pill mills almost unchecked is really a major step backwards.
I think it was a good decision.
But defense attorney Nancy Bartling says the court got this one right. She says doctors have been criminally punished for medical mistakes, and this ruling will prevent that.
Now the law is going to be looking at the actual intent of the doctor, and I think it'll absolutely change the outcome.
Now, New York State does have some safeguards in place, including a prescription database that's meant to prevent doctor shopping. But advocates say that's still not foolproof because it's incumbent upon doctors and pharmacists to actually access that data and then have frank conversations with their patients to prevent abuse.
Wow, a lot going on in there, Kevin. You wonder if the state's going to step in and do something, or doctors if they're going to be more or less, likely to prescribe more now.
Yeah, and there are actually some cases that are currently pending right now, doctors who are accused of running pill mills. So we'll see how those cases turn out in light of this decision.
Interesting. Wow, big story. Okay, Kevin.